Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about a journey that each of us must take, one that isn't about anyone else but ourselves. It's the journey of working on ourselves, of becoming the best version of who we are meant to be. This journey isn't easy, but it's the most rewarding path we can walk. Self-awareness is not just a buzzword or a fleeting trend, it is the bedrock upon which all personal growth is built. To truly work on yourself, you must first understand who you are at your core. This isn't a surface-level understanding, but a deep, introspective look into your thoughts, emotions, and motivations. Self-awareness requires you to ask yourself the hard questions and be prepared to face the answers, no matter how uncomfortable they might be. It's about peeling back the layers that life has added over the years, the expectations of others, societal norms, and even your own misconceptions, to reveal the true essence of who you are. One of the first steps in cultivating self-awareness is recognizing your strengths and weaknesses. We often focus so much on what we need to improve that we forget to acknowledge what we are already good at. Your strengths are the tools that will help you navigate life's challenges, and it's important to recognize and cultivate them. At the same time, understanding your weaknesses is not about self-criticism or dwelling on your flaws. Instead, it's about identifying the areas where you can grow. Acknowledging your weaknesses allows you to approach them with compassion and a willingness to improve, rather than with judgment or shame. But self-awareness goes beyond just knowing what you're good at and where you struggle. It also involves understanding your values and beliefs, those guiding principles that shape your decisions and actions. What do you stand for? What are the non-negotiables in your life? When you have a clear understanding of your values, you can make decisions that are aligned with who you truly are, rather than being swayed by external influences. This alignment brings a sense of peace and fulfillment as you are living in harmony with your authentic self. Emotions play a crucial role in self-awareness as well. We all experience a wide range of emotions, from joy and excitement to fear and anger. Being self-aware means not only recognizing these emotions as they arise, but also understanding where they come from and how they influence your behavior. For instance, when you feel anger, it's important to dig deeper and ask yourself why. Is it because of a perceived injustice, or is it masking a deeper fear or insecurity? By understanding the root of your emotions, you gain control over how you respond to them, rather than letting them control you. Another aspect of self-awareness is understanding your desires and aspirations. What are the dreams that keep you awake at night? What are the goals that you've set aside because they seem too ambitious or out of reach? Self-awareness requires you to reconnect with these desires. No matter how buried they may be, it's about giving yourself permission to dream again and to pursue the things that truly light you up. This process may involve confronting fears or limiting beliefs that have held you back, but it is a crucial step in aligning your life with your true purpose. Self-awareness also involves recognizing the impact of your past experiences on your present self. We are all shaped by our experiences, both positive and negative, and these experiences influence how we see the world and ourselves. Reflecting on your past allows you to identify patterns in your behavior and thought processes that may no longer serve you. It's about understanding how your past has shaped you, but not letting it define you. By bringing these patterns into your awareness, you can consciously choose to break free from them and create new, healthier ways of being. Furthermore, self-awareness includes understanding your relationship with others. How do you interact with the people around you? What role do you play in your relationships? Are there recurring patterns that need to be addressed? By examining your interactions with others, you gain insight into how your inner world affects your outer world. This understanding allows you to cultivate healthier, more meaningful relationships that are based on mutual respect and understanding, rather than unconscious patterns of behavior. Lastly, self-awareness is an ongoing process, not a destination. It's something that you must continually cultivate as you grow and evolve. Life is constantly changing, and so are you. What you were once aware of may shift as you gain new experiences and insights. Therefore, self-awareness requires a commitment to regular self-reflection and introspection. It's about being open to learning more about yourself every day and embracing the journey of self-discovery with curiosity and compassion. Growth and change are integral parts of life, yet they are often met with resistance and fear. As humans, we are creatures of habit, finding comfort in the familiar and the predictable. But real personal development requires a willingness to step into the unknown, to challenge the status quo, and to embrace the inevitable shifts that life brings our way. Growth is not always a smooth, linear process. It can be messy, unpredictable, and uncomfortable. However, it is in these moments of discomfort and uncertainty that true transformation occurs. The first step in embracing growth and change is recognizing that change is a natural and necessary part of life. Everything in the universe is in a constant state of flux, from the seasons to the cells in our bodies. Yet, when it comes to our own lives, we often cling to what we know, fearing the unknown. This resistance to change can keep us stuck in situations that no longer serve us, whether it's a job that drains us, a relationship that stifles us, or a mindset that limits us. By accepting that change is inevitable, we open ourselves up to new possibilities and opportunities for growth. Embracing growth also means being open to learning. Life is a continuous journey of learning, and each experience, whether positive or negative, offers valuable lessons. When we approach life with a growth mindset, we see challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities to learn and grow. This mindset shift allows us to view failures and setbacks not as indications of our inadequacy, but as essential steps in our journey towards self-improvement. It's about understanding that every experience, no matter how difficult, has something to teach us, and being willing to learn those lessons. Change often requires us to step out of our comfort zones, and this can be one of the most challenging aspects of personal growth. Our comfort zone is a place of safety and security where we feel in control. But growth rarely happens within the confines of what is familiar. To grow, we must be willing to take risks, to try new things, and to face our fears head-on. This might mean pursuing a new career path, ending a toxic relationship, or adopting a new mindset. Each of these actions requires courage and a willingness to embrace the discomfort that comes with change. Another key aspect of embracing growth and change is the ability to adapt. Life rarely goes according to plan, and the ability to adapt to changing circumstances is crucial for personal development. Adaptability is about being flexible in your approach, being willing to adjust your plans, and not being afraid to pivot when necessary. It's about understanding that change is not something to be feared, but something to be embraced as a natural part of life's journey. This adaptability allows us to navigate life's twists and turns with resilience and grace. Growth and change also involve letting go of what no longer serves us. This can be one of the most challenging aspects of personal development, as it often involves saying goodbye to familiar patterns, habits, or even people. But holding on to what is no longer aligned with who we are becoming can hinder our growth. Letting go is not about giving up, it's about making space for something new and better to enter our lives. It's about releasing the old to make room for the new and trusting that what lies ahead is greater than what we leave behind. A crucial component of embracing growth and change is self-compassion. As we step into the unknown and take on new challenges, it's important to be kind to ourselves. Growth is not a linear process. There will be setbacks, mistakes, and moments of doubt. But it's important to remember that these are all part of the journey. Self-compassion allows us to be patient with ourselves as we navigate the ups and downs of change. It's about understanding that growth takes time and being gentle with ourselves as we evolve. Finally, embracing growth and change means being open to new perspectives and ideas. As we grow, our understanding of the world expands and we begin to see things in new and different ways. This openness to new perspectives is crucial for personal development as it allows us to challenge our old beliefs and adopt new, more empowering ones. It's about being willing to question the status quo, to seek out new knowledge, and to constantly evolve our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Prioritizing your well-being is an essential part of working on yourself, yet it's often one of the most overlooked aspects of personal growth. In a world that constantly demands our time, energy, and attention, it can be easy to put our own needs on the back burner. We get caught up in the hustle and bustle of life, juggling work, family, and social obligations, often at the expense of our own health and happiness. But the truth is, you cannot pour from an empty cup. Aim to show up fully in your life and for the people you care about, you must first take care of yourself. Your physical health is the foundation of your overall well-being. It's easy to take our bodies for granted, especially when we're young and full of energy. But neglecting your physical health can lead to burnout, illness, and a diminished quality of life. Prioritizing your physical well-being means making time for regular exercise, eating a balanced diet, and getting enough sleep. It's about listening to your body and giving it what it needs to function at its best. This isn't about following the latest diet trend or punishing yourself in the gym. It's about cultivating habits that support a healthy, vibrant life. Mental and emotional well-being are just as important as physical health, yet they often receive less attention. Our minds are constantly processing information, emotions, and stressors, and without proper care, this can lead to mental fatigue, anxiety, and even depression. Prioritizing your mental health means taking time to relax, to disconnect from the constant noise of the world, and to engage in activities that bring you joy and peace. It's about practicing mindfulness, meditation, or any other techniques that help you stay grounded and centered. It also means seeking help when you need it, whether through therapy, counseling, or talking to a trusted friend. Emotional well-being is deeply connected to how we handle our feelings and navigate our relationships. Emotions are a natural part of the human experience, but when they are left unchecked, they can wreak havoc on our lives. Prioritizing your emotional health means being in tune with your feelings, allowing yourself to experience them fully, and finding healthy ways to express them. It's about setting boundaries, saying no when you need to, and not allowing others to dictate your emotional state. Taking care of your emotional well-being also involves surrounding yourself with positive influences, people who uplift you and contribute to your happiness. Social well-being is another important component of overall health. Human beings are inherently social creatures, and our connections with others play a significant role in our happiness and well-being. Prioritizing your social well-being means nurturing relationships that are meaningful and fulfilling. It's about making time for the people who matter most to you, cultivating a support system, and being there for others as well. But it's also about recognizing when certain relationships are toxic or draining and having the courage to distance yourself from them. Healthy relationships are built on mutual respect, trust, and understanding, and they should add to your life, not detract from it. Spiritual well-being is often overlooked, but it's a crucial aspect of overall health. Spirituality doesn't necessarily mean religion. It's about feeling connected to something greater than yourself, whether that's nature, the universe, or a higher power. Prioritizing your spiritual well-being means taking time to reflect, to connect with your inner self, and to explore what gives your life meaning and purpose. It's about finding practices that nourish your soul, whether that's through meditation, prayer, spending time in nature, or engaging in creative pursuits. Spiritual well-being provides a sense of peace and fulfillment that can ground you in times of uncertainty and challenge. Prioritizing your well-being also means recognizing the importance of self-care. Self-care is not a luxury or an indulgence, it's a necessity for maintaining balance and preventing burnout. It's about doing things that make you feel good, whether that's taking a long bath, reading a book, or simply spending time alone. Self-care is deeply personal, and what works for one person may not work for another. The key is to find what nourishes you and to make it a regular part of your routine. Self-care also involves being kind to yourself, giving yourself permission to rest, and not feeling guilty for taking time for yourself. Finally, financial well-being is a critical but often overlooked aspect of self-care. Financial stress can have a profound impact on your mental, emotional, and physical health. Prioritizing your financial well-being means taking control of your finances, creating a budget, and making decisions that support your long-term financial stability. It's about being mindful of your spending, saving for the future, and making investments that align with your values and goals. Financial well-being is not about accumulating wealth for the sake of it, but about creating a sense of security and freedom that allows you to live your life fully and without unnecessary stress. Consistency over perfection is a principle that lies at the heart of true personal growth. In a world that often glorifies perfection, it can be easy to fall into the trap of believing that everything you do must be flawless. However, the pursuit of perfection is not only unrealistic but also counterproductive. Perfectionism can lead to procrastination, stress, and a constant sense of inadequacy as you set unattainable standards for yourself. On the other hand, consistency is about showing up day after day, doing the work, and making steady progress. It's about embracing the process, imperfections and all, and understanding that small, consistent actions lead to big, meaningful results over time. One of the key reasons consistency is so powerful is that it builds momentum. When you commit to taking consistent action, no matter how small, you start to create a positive feedback loop. Each small victory fuels your motivation and reinforces your belief in your ability to achieve your goals. This momentum makes it easier to keep going, even when the going gets tough. Perfectionism, on the other hand, often leads to paralysis by analysis, where you spend so much time trying to get everything just right that you end up not taking any action at all. Consistency allows you to bypass this paralysis and move forward with confidence. Consistency also fosters discipline, which is an essential ingredient for success in any area of life. Discipline is about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It's about pushing through the resistance, the distractions, and the excuses and staying committed to your goals. When you prioritize consistency over perfection, you develop the discipline to keep going, even when things aren't perfect. This discipline becomes a habit, and over time, it leads to significant progress and personal growth. Perfectionism, on the other hand, can undermine discipline, as it often leads to a cycle of starting and stopping, never truly gaining the traction needed to achieve long-term success. Another important aspect of consistency is that it allows for gradual improvement. When you focus on being consistent, you give yourself the space to learn and grow at your own pace. You don't have to be perfect right away, you just have to keep getting better. This approach encourages a growth mindset, where you see challenges as opportunities to learn rather than as threats to your self-worth. Perfectionism, in contrast, often leads to a fixed mindset where any mistake or setback is seen as a failure rather than a learning opportunity. Consistency embraces the idea that progress, no matter how small, is still progress, and that over time, these small improvements add up to significant change. Consistency also helps to build resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks and keep moving forward. Life is full of ups and downs, and no journey is without its challenges. When you prioritize consistency, you develop the resilience to weather these challenges without losing sight of your goals. You understand that setbacks are a natural part of the process, and you don't let them derail your progress. Instead, you learn from them and use them as fuel to keep going. Perfectionism, on the other hand, can make setbacks feel like devastating failures, leading to discouragement and a loss of motivation. Consistency teaches you to keep going no matter what. Another benefit of consistency is that it builds trust both in yourself and from others. When you consistently show up and do the work, you build a track record of reliability. You prove to yourself that you can be counted on to follow through on your commitments, which boosts your self-confidence and self-esteem. This trust also extends to others as people begin to see you as someone who is dependable and trustworthy. Perfectionism, on the other hand, can erode trust, as it often leads to overpromising and underdelivering. Consistency builds a solid. In working on yourself, remember that this journey is deeply personal, and it requires a commitment to self-awareness, an openness to growth and change, and a steadfast dedication to your well-being. Embrace the fact that perfection is not the goal, consistency is. Each day offers a new opportunity to take steps toward becoming the best version of yourself. By focusing on small, consistent actions and allowing yourself to evolve, you create a life that is not just lived but truly fulfilled. The path may not always be easy, but it is in the commitment to this ongoing process that you will find your true strength and discover the boundless potential that lies within you.